Most of the time, we take for granted the good things that we have in our lives and instead focus on the few gripes that we have with our experience. We have a tendency to maximize our problems and minimize our blessings. But in our best moments, when we take a step back from our lives, we can feel very grateful for what we have. In fact, we have the holiday of Thanksgiving, which is specifically designed to encourage us to marinate in our thankfulness. It seems like we were designed to be grateful. Psychological studies are beginning to catch on to this as well, showing the positive effects that gratitude can have on our physical and mental well-being. For example, an article in Harvard Health Publishing says, in positive psychology research, gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. Gratitude helps people feel more positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve their health, deal with adversity, and build strong relationships. So gratitude is good, but why can you be grateful? You can only truly be grateful if you have someone to be grateful to. So on a hot Florida day, I'm often very grateful when a cloud comes and blocks the very hot sun. But while I can be thankful for the cloud, I can't really be thankful to the cloud. Inanimate objects can't receive gratitude no matter how strong our feelings towards them are. This is partially because the cloud was just doing what it was predetermined to do by the laws of physics. It didn't make the decision to give me shade and make my day any more than it did to give the next person shade who was trying to get a suntan and ruin their day. Instead, it's persons who can be recipients of gratitude and can be thanked for going out of their way to do something that wasn't already going to happen automatically. It's interesting that same Harvard article says, with gratitude, people acknowledge the goodness in their lives. In the process, people usually recognize that the source of that goodness lies at least partially outside themselves. As a result, being grateful also helps people connect to something larger than themselves as individuals, whether to other people, nature, or a higher power. So that raises the question, who are you grateful to? If atheism is true, then there's really no one that we can be ultimately grateful to. We live in a deterministic universe that's exhaustively predetermined by the laws of physics and chemistry. Everything that happens was just determined to happen that way by the past history of the universe. If you get lucky, you can be happy about it, but there's no ultimate source of goodness that you can be grateful to. Sure, you could be grateful to people when they're nice to you, but really, those people couldn't help doing otherwise because their actions are predetermined in an atheistic universe. Like the cloud pushed in front of the sun, they were pushed to do what they did. Okay, well, what if atheism isn't true? Maybe you should just be grateful to yourself. Maybe you worked really hard for the good things in your life, or maybe you think you manifested those good things. But if your successes are all up to you, then so are your failures. And if you can thank yourself for the good things in your life, then you have to blame yourself for the bad things in your life. That's a pretty dangerous mindset. It's like getting on the endless hamster wheel of performance. It's exhausting. And remember, most of the good things that you have in your life are not because of what you did. Most of the goodness in your life comes from outside of you. And beyond that, can you really be grateful for something that you deserve? You'd be mad if you didn't get your paycheck, but you don't exactly write your boss a heartfelt, handwritten letter every time you get your paycheck. Your wages are what you deserve for your hard work. But hopefully, you would write a good friend a heartfelt thank you note if they gave you an unexpected, huge gift. I think there's something about true gratitude which recognizes that we don't necessarily deserve all of the good things in our lives. We didn't earn them, they were given to us by grace. And I think this becomes apparent when you just look at your life. We have so many wonderful things that we didn't work for. Families that love us, friends that care about us, food, health, fun, Frisbee, ramen, Star Wars, so many amazing things in our lives. And yet these are some of the things that we ought to feel the most grateful about. Who can we be ultimately grateful to? The Bible gives us the perfect answer. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Call this the argument from gratitude. The fact that we can be grateful for things that we don't deserve points to a transcendent source of goodness, which is the source of all of our blessings. A God who gives us every good thing and who will redeem every bad thing if we come to him and allow him to do it. Now, I'm not saying that this proves Christianity true, but I do think that thankfulness best fits in a Christian worldview. A God who loves us and desires for us to be reminded of his goodness best explains why we can be grateful and to whom we should direct our gratitude. My encouragement to you is spend some time writing down some of the things that you are most grateful for. And remember, we're not thankful to no one. We're thankful to God, who is the ultimate source of all life's blessings. That's all I've got for you today. Please share this video with someone who has a lot to be grateful for. And like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.